Hello, this is Vance, and this is Monday, September the 15th, 2014. And these are the CL trades pre-market for today using the slow hand method for price action. Friday, I didn't have a update or daily recap on Friday. I was had to take an extra day off. I mean, I had a lot of things to do on Friday, and Friday spilled into Saturday, and so I just kind of took it easy on the weekend and did some cleaning and tried to just kind of take a break from the screen. So you didn't get the final Friday. If you're interested in it, just let me know. But I mean, I don't think there's just missing one day is such a big deal. Anyway, that was it. Been talking with a couple of traders, seeing what they're up to, and we got some interesting back and forth. Some things that I find that they've got some pretty interesting insights in reference to the approach I'm taking. Very similar approach, but something that I'm going to be talking about perhaps at some point in time in the future. Suffice to say right now, some interesting stuff with reference to how to look at the chart and how to read price action. Anyway, let's get for the pre-market. Overnight high was 92.37 of the overnight. Overnight low dipped pretty low, 90.63. So we're talking about over 150 ticks from the overnight. This particular move down here was pretty vibrant. Started like yesterday and kind of traded all the way down to like fairly rapidly actually. We're talking about in the overnight, this large move down on the 800 tick. We've since come back for that. This is from the overnight, so this is 3. So most of this took place probably from yesterday, late yesterday in evening, and then that's where most of this decline took place. And now we're on seems to be on the upside, but it's really slowly working its way back up. Whether or not this is the target or not, like I put this down here, like as far as like it looks like support to me. Down across this area. I have this trend channel in here like this, but I'm not sure if this is really holding because it really looks like we had these two moves up. Let me just move it. We had this move up here, this area. Pull back first time, pull back second time, and that looks like it's another move up to this area. So we really kind of topped out. Now we have this. Here's a second entry right here, which would have worked out. And now we've got another first entry, pulls back. This is really a failed second entry long right here, but it's off of the bear bar, so I mean that doesn't really tell you anything. We did have a bit of a turnaround, but like anytime you want to take a second entry, and depending on the structure, you want to take the second entry in the signal bar should be in the direction of the trade in which you want to take. So in the case this is a second entry long, you should be taking the trade in the direction of the bar. That's what your signal bar should be. In the case of a second entry short, well, you want to take the trade in the direction where the signal bar should be. Now, right here, price makes a new low. This is your first entry, pulls back. Here's your second entry right here on this doji when it closed. So now here's the entry bar, and it pulled back again. So you can almost say that this is your first entry, and this is like a pullback. This is maybe your second entry right here, second entry short. So I mean, now this is the bottom target. There was just barely enough room to get out. And had you taken this second entry right here, second entry short, which is, if you had these two bars together, it was second entry short. And then you would have been fine. It would have been a second entry in a longer time frame. And then it would have worked out at this point in time. So now we're looking at the fact that is this more along the lines of a pullback or a bottom of the tight trading range? Well, I'd say down to here, looks like, depending on how price reacts right at these double bottoms or this area right here, this could be more of a tight trading range. And on a range, you try to fade the highs and fade the lows. And so if it turns out to be a tight trading range, you want to fade this area, but of course get in early and like to limit in. But that's what you see. It's 15 minutes to the open. We'll have to see how as we get closer to the open, what the direction the market is going to be. And so we're just sitting on our hands for now to really time to determine what type of a day we can expect. If you look back on Friday, and we can briefly look back on Friday. Let's see here. Let's pull this back down. It was really kind of a rangy day on Friday. We had price came up, pulled back, moved back up in the afternoon, and then up to 12, and then kind of failed off from here. So when it closed, the afternoon close was about 92.29, which was near the overnight low or the daily low. But when it opened last night, it just like we had this significant decline from the overnight. This drop down. So if we spent most of our time previously above, and what we did, but most of the previous time above 92.35, let's say, and we're trading now at 91.24, and when you look at this chart, even from this perspective, now that I've squished it up a little bit, you see perhaps this is the first move up here, and then we go pull back, and depending how price reacts here, we may be looking at targeting this area. Okay, but keeping in mind that this is likely, and here's the range at this point in time. So, is there enough room to get out? Absolutely. Depending on how price solidifies down this area. And that's just my thoughts for today. So we look for maybe retracement here, or perhaps a continued decline, maybe to the overnight. Oops, I didn't copy that very well. Decline to the overnight low. So we're really kind of almost right in the middle between the two, the overnight high and overnight low, right in this area. So that's it. Anyway, that's it for now. If you have any questions, please let me know. This is Vance. Bye for now.